Hello beekeepers! Jake here, the beekeeper, and in today's video we're going to go over melting wax, how I do it on my own, just some easy steps for a beginning beekeeper. If you don't want to buy a big old wax melting operation thing, then this is the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you can see 2 videos I post every week on beekeeping. Leave a comment down below for suggestions of topics that you want to see covered in the next videos coming out. Wax, in my opinion, is one of the most important things in the beehive, because if you think about it, you need wax for the queen to lay her eggs in. You need wax for the bees to put their pollen in. You need wax for them to put their honey in. And yeah, wax is one of the most important things that bees need. In this video, I'm going to show you how I melted wax as a first-year beekeeper. A beekeeper I knew gave me some scrapings out of one of his hives. That's actually how I started beekeeping. I melted it down and then used it to set up my swarm traps. So what you'll see in this video is how I melted wax for the very first time. And yeah, let's get into the video. So all you're gonna need is a deep fryer. Okay, this is probably like a gallon and a half. You're gonna need a bucket with water in it. You're going to need your wax, you're going to need a strainer, and you're going to need something to put your melted wax in. And that's all you need. We're going to go from this mess here, which is like some old wax I had left from last year, cappings, some old comb, and we're going to melt this down and turn it into usable wax that we can use. So if I could name the first step that we're doing here, I would have to call it like the master boil. Because what we're doing is we're just making like a big soup of wax and cappings and casings and pollen, and whatever's in that comb is what we're boiling down right now. After letting all the wax melt, we pour it into the container through the strainer until you see all the wax out of the top of the water. It'll be the first layer on the top of the water. So if you're wondering why I'm using a metal strainer instead of like a cheesecloth or a cloth, I used to use cheesecloths, window screens. So when you use a cheesecloth, then you have to buy another one and another one and another one every time you're melting wax. So now we're just repeating the process over and over until all the wax is boiled down. We're just going to keep adding wax until our pot is full of wax and a little bit of water. And as soon as it's all melted down, we'll pour it off just like we did the first time. Okay, it's time to pour it off, and here we go. I guess I should have okay, let's pour this through. Now you may be wondering why I'm putting water in with the wax. Well, this is why. As the water boils, or as the wax and the water boils, the impurities that are in the wax will go into the water, like the sand and stuff like that that's in the wax. So when we pour off the top layer of wax, then the sand stays in the bottom of the water since it's heavier than the water. So that's why we do that. It just absorbs some of the scum and makes it easier to render. Okay, what you're seeing here is just the casings, the beak casings. It's kind of windy today. I don't know what the mic is picking up. We're actually gonna save this, and I'll show you what to do with it in another video coming out soon. A few bees are moving. Not all the colonies are moving. I want to melt that too. That's gonna take a while. I don't know why the color's out of there. I really don't know. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna put the rest in. And that thing was in there. I gotta get that out. In another video, I'll show you how I clean the metal strainer. Okay, you don't have to worry about getting all the wax out of this stuff because it will go to a great use in a video coming up. I waited a few hours and came back, and this is all hard now. So what we're gonna do is pour off the water, and then we're gonna melt it down one more time just to get everything else down to the bottom. So here we go. I forgot to say that we are scraping off the bottom. This is all the scum that's in the wax and whatever's in it, that's all on the bottom of there. So we're gonna scrape it off and reuse it for something else. So now I'm gonna melt this down one more time to purify it again, and when we scrape off the bottom, it'll be twice as clean as it was the first time. We're going to melt this at 275 for about 13 minutes. Here's the end result right here. A solid chunk of wax in my pot still. And whoever comes up with the best idea to get it out of here, let me know in the comments below. And I will use your idea in the next video. I hope this worked for you. Like I said, this was what worked for me for my first year in beekeeping, and now this will be going on to my second year, and it's still working for me now. So I hope it works for you. Whoever has the best comment down below, I'll take your advice and use it. And don't forget to subscribe. That's that button right there. Turn on the post notifications so you can see the 2 videos I post every week on beekeeping. Till then, I'll see you in the next video.